Hey everyone, Gary here. I guess I'm going to have another one of my little talks or little speeches, or have a speech about recent incidents that have happened on Facebook. Now, some of you may have seen the post that I just put up talking about freedom of speech. A post that I had put up that was taken down by Facebook because I supposedly violated their community standards. Okay, one thing I will say is there is no room on social media for bullying. Okay, you shouldn't be doing that shit. When I was a kid, you had to go out and if you want to bully somebody, go bully them in their face. And even that was wrong. So I'm not giving you the thought that it was okay then, but don't do it on social media. Don't do it anywhere. Okay, pornography, sexual content. We don't need that on social media. There's special pages for that. Okay, harassment. We don't need any of that. We got enough of that happening in schools right now, okay? But Facebook has this team that they like to call the community standard people, okay? And what their job is to determine if what you are saying fits the community standards. I'm not sure what these community standards are. I'm not sure if any of you know. I know they have a set of them. You can go to their page and read about it. But one thing I do understand is that these community standards, they are not applied equally among everyone. Okay? We all know that. Some of you who have been in this so-called Facebook jail, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm hoping Mark Zuckerberg or some of the other goofs that work for Facebook who are on this team, I hope they see this video because I want them to understand something. What they are doing is they're creating a group of citizens who are getting really pissed off. Why are we getting pissed off? Why? Because there is a fine line between censoring somebody because of harassment, because of illegal content, and harassing somebody because you don't agree with their speech. I recently had an incident, if some of you seen it, still on my wall, that I was communicating with a couple of my friends, okay? They were pilots, they fly planes. It was a cool video, they were maneuvering, passing by each other close by. And some of you seen the movie Top Gun, you're going to know this reference. My comment, and it's still on there, I made a screenshot. I will probably use it against Facebook legally at some point. It basically said, that's really cool, guys. Now, I was talking to the other pilot, if you can invert your plane upside down over David's plane, shoot him the finger, that would be really cool. And I said no one at the FAA, because they probably wouldn't care for stunts like that being done, but nobody was harassed. There was no threat there. It was funny. I didn't even show the middle finger. Ironically, you can go to Facebook and they have emojis of the middle finger. Oops, I just shoot that. I might have to blur that out so I don't upset Facebook. But yeah, they'll let you shoot the finger at them virtually on a emoji platform. But I made a reference to shooting the finger. And I got banned. It got shut down for 24 hours for that. I fought them and I have won. I'm going to tell you right now, I have overturned 2 of their community standard verdicts. If you do it right, it can be done. This one was a clear, inaccurate perception by them, and they misinterpreted the humor in this. And they decided, just to show me a lesson, I guess, they put me on 24-hour suspension. I was out of town. I wanted to post stuff. They shut me down for that. Okay, that's not cool, Facebook, because now you got me pissed off. And I'm going to find more people who are pissed off like me, and we're going to now stand up to you. So, one thing I want to say is, first of all, I've heard this before. If you don't like it, you can get off social media, right? I've heard that before. Okay, let's back up and talk about that. Why are we on social media? So many years ago, before the internet, yes, I'm that old, as you can see. I'm that old, and there was a time we didn't have internet. There was a time we didn't have cell phones, and we couldn't take pictures and send them. I have family and friends all over the world. A lot of my family's in Mexico. I'll be honest with you, my grandparents, I saw them maybe once a year if I was lucky. Never talked to them. I mean, it was long distance. My God, what's long distance? They don't even have that today, do they? You can call anywhere in the world for free. But you didn't communicate with your family. I didn't really know what was going on in my cousin's life out there. Now we can do that. That is cool. Social media and Facebook have good uses. Okay? That's why all of us are on there. We're there to see my rant videos. No, just kidding. But we're there because we want to keep this big old world that's very difficult to travel around unless you have good means. We want to keep in touch, right? And on Facebook, we can do that. We can see what's going on in our aunt's life from day to day. Some of the stuff we don't care about, right? We just pass. Some of the stuff we are interested in, and we tune in more. We make a comment. And we have different levels of friends, right? We have the friends that we see every day, face-to-face, family. Then you got that next level of friends. You don't really ever see them, but you are really communicating with them. And then you have the people, what I just call the space occupiers. And they're sitting in the dark, and they don't do anything. They don't even like or respond. That's okay. They can be there too if they want to. All right? It's our choice. But I want to make something very, very clear, though, about this, okay? It is their choice. It is my choice to decide to get off Facebook because I don't like what they're doing. I mean, if Trump comes out with his social media platform, or if Elon can put one together, which I'm hoping for, with a little more freedom, I'll be on that in a minute. But there's nothing out there to challenge Facebook. Most people don't go after Facebook. Why? Because they're big. They got a lot of money. Mark's got really deep pockets. He's a trillionaire. And he can really fight people with his money. Okay? But I'm going to tell you right now, there's a very important document that was produced back in maybe around 1776. Some of y'all heard of it before. It's called the Constitution. Okay, in the Constitution, we've got amendments. The First Amendment on that Constitution is the most important, right? It's the top of the list. Is our freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, right? We have the right to speak how we feel. Now, if that right somehow infringes on someone else's right, and you're threatening them or you're doing harm to others, that's not cool. That's not what the Constitution was designed for. It was designed to allow me as an American to say, look, that's messed up. I don't agree with that. Okay, let's have a debate about it. Not for a company to come around and go, you know what you're saying, I don't believe in. Screw you. I'm taking you off. You're banned for 30. Go sit in timeout for 30 days. Okay, that's not right. Those of you who are watching this and don't see what the problem is in this, okay, that's frightening. You are the problem. I have people on Facebook who've come from Cuba. Trust me, talk to them. They've been through socialist environment, okay? They come to America to have a little more freedom. I hear all these people out there, oh, we want Beto O'Rourke, we need socialism. Screw you. Go to Venezuela, you go to Cuba, go live there for 3 years, and you come back and give us a report on how that was. Talk to people who've been there. They'll tell you, no, I want to be here in America. Why? Because we have freedom of speech. The Second Amendment. I should have a right to carry my firearms. Let's see, where's mine? Somewhere. But yeah, we have that right. No company has the right to infringe on my constitutional rights, my civil rights. Here's the story. Let's say I have a restaurant and a black couple comes into my restaurant, or it could be a Hispanic couple. And you gotta remember now, businesses like Facebook have the right to refuse service. Yes, they do. You go in there and act a fool, and they tell you to leave, they'll call the cops. Guess what? You leave or you're trespassing. But if I just go in there and enjoy a dinner, and I'm told I need to leave, why? Well, we don't really serve your kind. I don't like people with dark skin. I don't like people coming here talking a foreign language. Okay? I refuse as a business to serve you. Okay, there's a problem there. That's going to be a lawsuit. Okay, there's going to be problems there to do that to someone. Okay? How about if I'm handicapped? I come rolling up to the restaurant. I want to eat in your restaurant, right? There's no handicap ramp. There is no facilities for me in my wheelchair. I talk to the owner. Well, I decide not to put those in. You know why? They're expensive. I priced handicap parking spaces. I priced putting in a ramp. Gosh, that's tens of thousands of dollars. It's not worth it to me. I just can't serve your kind. That is really a big problem there. Okay? Now you're crossing into infringing on someone's civil rights. You do that, I promise you're going to be on the news. Okay? So how is that different than social media? Facebook, I'm naming you, okay? A private company to come in and tell me that I will not be served because I really don't like your kind. Isn't that the same thing? Let's think about this for a minute, all right? Let's think about this. I don't think like you do, so I'm going to go ahead and suspend you. And what they do too is not only suspend you, I found out they have a way that after you're on their shit list, sorry for my language, your posts get pushed to the bottom of all the posts throughout the day so no one sees it. Think about how screwed up that is. That's going on, people. America, wake up. You need to be aware of what Facebook is doing. Okay? People think Facebook is untouchable. Oh no. Oh no, they can be touched. You got to have the right resources. You got to get enough people pissed off enough to work on them resources, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, Facebook, okay? I want to make this very clear to you. And I got the post recorded. I have it saved. You better start thinking twice about what you're doing, because you're not above the law. No one in this country is above the law. When it comes to violating the Constitution in America, people die for that. I'll die for that if I ever get a chance, if I need to. I will stand up, protect that document. And you will not continue to do these illegal acts, okay? State laws have laws to protect the people, okay? They have ways of protecting us from, people taking advantage of us. Facebook, you're taking advantage of us. Your days are numbered. I try not to cuss because I don't want to have this violate their community standards. They already got their Gestapo out there looking for me, okay? This is a warning, but it's not just a warning to Facebook. This is a wake-up call to the rest of you, okay? Wake up and realize what's going on. When you decide to vote for a presidential candidate, look what they stand for, okay? If supporting the Constitution is not a priority, you don't belong in this country. Get the F out, because the rest of us are here to enjoy the freedoms that flag right there gave us. And we're letting social media infringe on that. That is not cool. That's not okay. If you don't see the problem and why I'm upset and why this is a problem, you have some serious issues. You really, really should think about what's going on. Go live in one of those countries. Report to us. Tell us what it's like, okay? So again, Facebook has the right to refuse service of people, but not because of their freedom of speech, not because of their color, their race, or sexual orientation, okay? But they are suspending and stopping people from using their voice. They're trying to silence us because we don't fit their agenda, okay? I'm going to finish with this. You listen up, Facebook. I'm talking to you, Mark. I'm talking to all your little cronies that work for you. You've had your glory days. You think you're powerful. You're not powerful. You're not powerful because we are coming for you. I'm going to come for you. Mark that word. I'm going to find a way to come for you. And I'm going to get other people to join me, and we will form an army like they did back in 1776. And I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to put a stop to this at any cost. Remember that. This is Gary, giving my peace of mind. Y'all peace out.